tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking rundown.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Panthers going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Newton now on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And it's fielded at the 34. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints still have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here we go. 190. 190. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, here's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on third down, Newton being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Newton to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. There's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. And they let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That's some strong running, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! 36! Flex round! Flex round!
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down at a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield?
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a handoff looking right. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And now here's a carry heading left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd down. Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Three yards to go on 2nd down.
Left. Let's go. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz's kick is good. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Gun Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go. Do something. Do something.
They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 32 that time. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, let's go. Bad 38. Ohio. Here we go. Bad 38. Bad 38.
Play fake. Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go.
Play action now. Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
4th down, Brissett. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Shift together here from the D-line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Newton, he's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Brissett gets it to Strong. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37.